Greetings, jelly spoons, and welcome to the Madhouse. So today, for this week's Monday Madness, I have decided I am going to show you all of the projects that I am currently working on. Because if nothing else, I need to share with somebody just how much craziness I have in my head that I want to be doing. And also so that anyone else who struggles with always having too many ideas can know they're not alone. And also so that you guys can understand just why when you ask me about how this certain project is going, sometimes I do not have an answer for you. And, yeah, also, side note, this is why I haven't watched anything new for months. I have had to wean myself off of new content. I have not been keeping up with Critical Role. I mean, I know the spoilers, but I haven't been watching and keeping up with it. I haven't been meeting the new NPCs, I haven't watched new campaigns, nothing like that. I haven't watched The Sandman yet, which I really want to. I haven't watched a bunch of new series on Netflix. I haven't streamed a bunch of new shows. I haven't watched anything new that I haven't seen at least a version of before. I have not allowed myself to have that luxury because I will want to create something. I will want to create cosplay, or I will want to make a prop, I will want to do something, or it will give me an idea for something else. So yeah, today I'm going to take you through all of the projects that I am currently working on and will goddamn finish. And yeah, you can appreciate why I am not allowed to get into anything new. Alright, let's do this. And first, of course, a quick shout out to the Canine. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Did you hear my Uncle Crack as I bent down to say hi? Yep. Hey, buddy. Who's your good boy? Yes, you are. Oh, you're such a good boy. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes. This is my ever-willing helper. Hey. Yeah. Who's your good boy? Yeah. I'm gonna put your face on a badge soon, so people can buy badges of you. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah. If you would like a badge of this dog, put the comments down below. Alright. Let's talk you through my project, shall we, dog? I'm not doing cosplay for a quick minute, but this is one of the projects I'm currently working on. I have been still moving through the alphabet. I've got down. Basics and phrases. I'm getting there. I am a couple of legendary scores away from taking the test. The test of doom. Checkpoint number 1. Checkpoint number 1, it scares me, because then there's so much more to go to after that. But yeah, I am 2 legendaries away from taking checkpoint 1. I know I could take it now, but I'm scared. So I'm going to do these 2 as legendary first. So, yeah. Duolingo. Woohoo! Get it. Do it. It's, well, I'm learning shit. Alright, I'll get the kind of obvious one out of the way. So this is my kite for my Never Never Movie project. Obviously, my Never Never Movie project is an ongoing project, which is still going. I am editing a little bit of my expectations for it. Obviously, they weren't huge. It's still going to be a mini little amateur movie kind of thing. But I'm just editing how much I can realistically get done. I think I got myself overhyped on how much I could create by myself, so yeah, I am. So I'm editing it down so it's going to be a little bit less than I thought, but it's still going to be a product of love and passion, but that's what I want to keep it. That's why I'm editing it down a little bit. I want it to be made with love and passion. I don't want to be desperately stretching myself too thin. So yeah, here is the kite, and there's a bunch more props down in this box here. There is a bunch more over here under this, which nicely leads you to my other project. I have been bleach painting t-shirts, or at least practicing, because one day I hope to sell them, but also because I can never afford to buy my own merch, so I've been making my own. And don't worry, I've been making my own art to go on the merch. I haven't been ripping anyone else's ideas off. So this is another t-shirt I got from a thrift store. I got a bunch of them for like £1 each, so I've been practicing. In fact, wait, I can show you. This is my first attempt at bleach painting a t-shirt. It did not go too badly. It didn't go amazing. There are some patches that just would not take, but overall, not too shabby. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that. And jumping from this to something that's also quite close by, is this. So this is a patch that I was working on as a design for part of my Captain Hook coat, which is for my Never Never Movie project. I've edited the design a little bit because I've decided I want him to have poofy sleeves because I saw a picture of an old Hook with poofy sleeves and now I want to have poofy sleeves. So this is going to be a part of this. As you can see, this is my Hook flashback coat. Spoiler alert, there's going to be a flashback to Captain Hook in my movie. So, this is the coat thus far. It's very bare bones, partly because you are only going to see it in a flashback, and to be honest, the guy I'm going to have wearing it, you are going to see from here up. So I'm really not going to do too much with the bottom of the coat. There'll be a ruffly shirt underneath, which my friend is buying because they want to have a ruffly shirt for con, and then I'm going to be adding the skull patches, which I think I'm going to use as like a little over-the-sleeve detail. It's going to be very cool, but that is extra on my project list. And right next to it is my next project. Might not look like much right now, but bear with me. So let me just take these off. These are the draft patterns that I made when I was cutting it out. I shall put you over here. This is the extra fake leather that I have bought that I'm going to use. And this, there's more pattern bits underneath, hang on. This! There we go, dramatic reveal. Dramatic reveal, there we go. This is how it is looking thus far. This is a project that is sort of for me, but also for my wonderful friend Catechus, my wonderful friend wife Catechus. So this is a corset project that I am doing. So you see the back. That is where it is going to lace up. And this is where it is going to attach down the sides, and this is where the front is open. Hey doggo. Hey buddy. So, this corset, I will show you my design for it in a second. The black material that I've got is going to go up the front in a sort of weaving pattern, and then it's going to have poppers that attach it to the shoulders, like that. Let me show you by Duolingo for just a moment. So this is my rough design for it. So this is the black bit that's going to go down the middle and attach with poppers to the shoulders. That's how it's going to sit. It's going to lace up at the back, and then it's going to be a poofy skirt with some chains and stuff. And that's the basic draft of the pattern, so it's got that twiddly bit down the side, lace up at the back, and then this V-shaped sort of bird bit down the front. And overall, this corset is for a wonderful thing my wonderful friend Kat is going to be doing for me. So Kat has agreed for me to post her this corset when it is done, and she is going to film some content for me. And I wish I could say that it was for something useful and productive, but it's me, and it's just not. I love musical theatre, and I really want to recreate some musical theatre moments. Partly because I do not have the time to get involved in actual IRL musical theatre right now, and partly because I live in the back end of nowhere, and getting to anywhere to audition is a chore and a slog, and a lot of the places nearby to me are very insular, and if you're not already in, then you're sort of like, you're not in. Which is quite frustrating, because if you're going to give your time and energy to a project or something, you want to be feeling like you're going to get the most out of it that you possibly can, and it's kind of frustrating to have to start from the ground level, which I would be willing to do if I had more time, but I just don't. I don't have enough time to give loads of time and energy to something to start from the ground level right now. So instead I'm doing it myself. So I am creating some of my favourite musical theatre moments and play moments and moving moments and stuff. That's what I want to do. I want to recreate some of those moments in character and in costume and see how well I can do it. The answer is medium, probably. But this particular one is for a show that I like, that I sort of got very heavily back into this year. I only really watched a section of it a couple of years ago. And so Kat is going to be playing, essentially, Lady Death from this for me. She's going to be playing a death god for me for this little bit of music video. And I'm going to be singing in Russian. It's going to be great. It's going to be an amazing project. It's going to be great. It's going to go so amazingly well. So yeah, that's the movie musical mini moments project. Welcome back to my fabric stash. This is my yellow and gold box, and this is another project that I am working on as well. So this gold stuff with the patterns on it, this is bedding. I got this for £3 from a thrift store the other day. Very exciting find, because it's a beautiful, beautiful material, and I have wanted to make myself gold patterned trousers for the longest time. They have been sat on my Pinterest to-do board for so long, and I finally found this beautiful fabric. I was looking for other things. I was actually looking for t-shirts. I was looking for t-shirts to paint on with bleach, and I found this as well. So I bought this immediately. So this is another project. I hope we're keeping track down the bottom somewhere. Bing! An extra project. So yeah, I'm going to be making myself some gold trousers. They're not going to be particularly summery though, so it can wait for a little while. And don't worry, I do have a list of all these projects. Also, side note, probably need to have a tidy up of the fabric stash. I mean, it's not too bad. Look at this. Look at this. The silver one is almost... Look, there's one very neat roll in there. The silver one and the grey one is almost neat. The brown one, we're not going to look at that. Purple, I mean, you can see everything. Blue, we're not going to go near the blue. The green, chaos. It's all just a bit chaos. Yeah. Yes, I know. Definitely need to go through and tidy that up a little bit. And here, in this box, we have a very long-term project. This is a project that I will be working on for a very, very long time. Let me show you how it started. May I present to you my 5th, I think, Mollymauk coat. It is nowhere near done, but the more I look at it, it is more done than I remember. So, I am doing something for each of the characters like I did on my old Molly coat. I'll try and insert a picture of that one here. So, these are the arrows for Vex, as you can see with the blue feathers. This is the water for forward with the waves and stuff. And then round the back. Man, this is more done than I thought. Fucking hell, I did loads. Loads more than I realised. So, there is lightning for Scanlin, and there's going to be musical notes as well. This is the Critical Role logo. And then, of course, for Molly himself, there is the Fletching and Moondrop Travelling Carnival of Curiosities. I may yoink it up just a tiny little bit. I mean, Molly would love to have that just sat on his ass. Molly would love that. But what I might do is hoik it up by a couple inches, so it's a bit higher up than that. But anyway, so that, and there's the second arrow at the back over here. Kind of pretty. I am surprisingly okay with a lot of the stitching work I've done here. So yeah, I never learned how to embroider. Never in my friggin' life. So this is a work of slow passion and love. And I am very happy to be taking so much time over this, because one day when I wear it to con, I am going to be just the happiest bastard in the entire world. So, look at that G. I am very proud of that G. Look at that fucker. So, yeah, and that P! Oh my Christ, I remember sewing that P and finishing and just having to message everyone I knew being like, look at this fucking P I just did. So, that's it pretty much. That's the entire coat so far. So this is a very long-term project. I probably won't get back to actually sewing it until either later on this year, or maybe even next year, to be honest, because I want to be in a very good, calm headspace when I'm doing it. You don't want to rush this embroidery. And also because, yeah, I've got too many other projects to get on with this year. So, yeah, this is my Molly project. On the other side of it, bam, bam, bam. On the other side, there are going to be daggers for Vax'ildan in the same place where the arrows are for his sister. And then there's going to be fire for Caleb down the bottom. So where there's water on one side, there's going to be fire on the other. And, yeah. I'm happy with it so far, and I had forgotten that I had done as much as I had done. So I'm very proud of that. But yeah, this is my project of absolute love. And yeah, it's going to take a while, but it's going to be great when it's done, isn't it, Molly? Yeah, and Kingsley. And Raisin, and Ashton. I thought of another one. I thought I was done. I thought of another project. So God, when is it? I think the end of September. I am travelling up to visit some friends, and they are taking me to a local convention, which I have gotten the name of already. And basically I'm going as Ashton on day 1, and on day 2 I'm probably going as Peter Pan, but I'm making a new Peter Pan, because of course I can't wear any of my old Peter Pans. Why would I wear one of those? I've got to make a brand new one. So I'm making a brand new one, which I will also be using for my commissions. It's not Disney, but it is more green and commercial Peter than classic Peter that I love so much, but unfortunately classic Peter just won't be recognised, so it is commercial Peter instead. So I'm going to show you the vague plan of ideas that I have, and I will get back to you on how that goes. Here is the plan of what Peter is going to look like. Please bear in mind that the colours will be different, and I will have different colours. And I'm going to be making boot covers. This is going to be great. Norcon! That's what it's called, Norcon. I should have remembered that. Alright, so yeah, this is roughly what my Peter's going to look like. Who knows what I'm going to come up with and create in the few weeks I have before the actual con. God, I need to start work on this. Shit. Along with this, I also have writing projects. I am writing out the story of Moxie, one of my D&D characters. I am creating Monday Madness content for you guys all the time. I am adding to my props and stuff for my Never Never movie project. In fact, I shall show you a few of the things I've been making at the very end of this video for the Never Never movie project. The Never Never movie project is a project in and of itself, but within that there are lots of extra little projects like set building and prop making and script editing and costuming and filming friends-ising and collecting voices-ising. So one project, technically, but a lot of different bits of work that's going into it, and I have September, October, November, December. I have 4 months left to do this, and I am a bit behind, but at the same time it's given me time to sort of edit what my real vision for it is. So it's going to be a small mini movie, probably about half an hour, 40 minutes long, and it's going to be a passionate project of love, and yeah, we will see. But it's going to have lots of interesting things in it. I also have a bunch of other writing projects as well. I have a load of stories that I haven't quite yet got started on. I've got art that I want to be doing. I am slowly getting better at drawing on the tablet. I am getting better at costume design in general. I am trying to find more work. I am doing commissions when they roll in. I am making things. If you want me to make a costume or bits of a costume for you, hit me up on my Ko-fi or in the comments down here and we can sort that out. I'm also involved in a little bit of RP, which we are still turning into works of fanfiction. I've got about 3 ongoing things on Archive of Our Own right now. One of them is Blood, which is a Critical Role Mafia fic, which I haven't adapted for ages, and we've got so much RP that I need to put into those chapters. I also have my Lucien fic, which I want to finish reading for you guys on this channel, but also I'm writing a sort of extra final chapter because, as you all know, I finished writing that before the final episode came out, so unfortunately Kingsley does not feature in the fanfic yet, and I really want him to, so I'm going to write an extra chapter for Kingsley. And I've got a bunch of other writing ideas and projects and stories and things that I want to be doing, D&D, etc, etc. God. And I'm also involved in a podcast project right now. Some of you will know already, but I have been helping to write and voice some of the characters for a post-apocalyptic fantasy role-playing podcast called Quest of Ruin. I'll put some links down in the bio and up on the screen here. So if you guys want to go and check that one out, it's coming out bi-weekly. We've already got a few episodes out. I think we've got up to 6 out right now. I have been helping to write it, and I have also been voicing a goblin called
Blink, and he talks like this, and if he's not your favourite character, I'll forgive you.
So there is that. There is many an ongoing project. Why do I not stop giving myself projects and things to do? I don't know. I keep having ideas, and then they happen. Yep. One thing that I have got better at over the years, I have realised, is I'm better at not just sticking to something, but seeing it through to either a better level or to the end. Like, if I'm writing a story, I have got better at least planning the entire thing to the very end. If I'm making something, I've got better at finishing making the thing. If I want to just get better at something in general, like a language or a sewing or a crafting project, you know, I just want to get better at something, I have got better at least sticking with it to get my skills up to the next level, so I'm at least happier with, you know, the level that I am at when I pause or finish it for the time being before I come back to it. So I've got better at that. When I was younger, I was a lot worse. I would hop from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. And it wasn't that I didn't care about the previous thing, it was just that I didn't put enough thought into it. Or I didn't, I don't know. I'm better at following through right now. I mean, this entire room full of costumes is my proof that I have got better at following things through. And nowadays, when I find something that I'm passionate about, it tends to stick. Like, Peter Pan has obviously stuck with me through all of those years, and it has been the one big shining thing that has just stuck with me, and I've always been as equally passionate about, if not got more passionate about as I've got older and stuff. Then you got things like cosplay, which I only started doing in the last 5 years, and only really started getting serious about in the last 3 years, and I have definitely got better at that. All I need to do is look back over my costume history, and I know I've got better at that. I am more creative, my storytelling has got better, I'm a more creative thinker. My Russian has clearly got better because I can say more than da and yet now. Hang on, 1 minute, what time is it? It is afternoon, so добрый день, я Mauku. Как дела? See, I'm so fluent and amazing. I'm not, to any of my millions of Russian viewers who are clearly watching. I'm gonna get better though, I'm gonna get better. I can sing a lot of songs in Russian. And I can sing you a few in German, and do not listen to German right after you've been learning Russian, it makes your brain implode. Yeah, so I'm learning slowly. I'm getting better, but that's the point! This time last year, I wouldn't even have known 5 words in Russian, but now I know, well, according to Duolingo, I know. How many words have I learned? I have learned a total of 175 words in Russian. Nice. Yeah, welcome to my mad, crazy little world, where I have endless things going on all at once. And I love them. I love them all, and I'm desperately trying to find time for all of them. And also, yeah, when you post in the comments and say things to me like, have you read this? Have you watched this? Do you know about this? And the answer is probably, yes, I've heard of it, but no, I haven't watched, read, or engaged with it. Like, have you caught up on Critical Role? No! I know what's been happening because I read the spoilers, but no, I haven't been watching because, no, I will find something to cosplay. Bad idea. And no, I haven't watched Sandman, I haven't watched half the new series that are coming out on Netflix, I haven't seen any movies for ages. It's not as sad as it sounds, it's self-inflicted. To be honest, if it's a book, the answer is almost always going to be no, unless it's a book that I have already read previously and historically. Yeah, I don't read. I do not read. I will do audiobooks. That's how I read. I cannot sit down and read a book because in my head, all I am doing is going, I could be doing something else right now. My brain is sitting there nagging at me going, you could be doing something else, you could be making a thing, you could be up, you could be doing things, but instead you're sitting down. This isn't hate on anyone who likes reading books, this is just me. I can't read. Don't put that out there on the internet. I can read, I'm not Leah Michelle, but I I can't just sit down and read a book. Unless it's like Peter Pan or I'm looking up some facts and something, that's fine, but it's not going to take, you know, a day of my time kind of thing. I have to do audiobooks. That is how I read, because I have to be able to be making cosplay or painting something or making a set, something while the audio is happening. I cannot. The best way to get me to read something is if I'm going on a long drive. If I'm going to visit friends in Wales or something, great. I've got like 5 straight hours of just listening to something. So, yeah, if it's a book, I'm very sorry. If I haven't already read it, then no, I probably have not read it and probably have no plans to read it unless it's available on audiobook. There are some ideas that are sort of on the back burner, like I'm going to be making a lot of different Peter Pan costumes. I was thinking I'd make it my project for next year to make loads of different ones. I think I will, but it won't be a year's project. Something I have discovered, speaking very honestly now, something I have discovered about this 1 year Never Never movie project is that while I am still passionate and want to do it, a year is too long for me. Because my work goes up and down so much, my commissions come and go, various different things. My life changes quite a lot over the course of a year, and so I think I need to give myself shorter challenges. So next year I will be giving myself 1 to 3 month challenges, as opposed to a whole year's worth of challenge, because, yeah, a year was just too long to make this. I basically need to crunch myself into doing things. A year to make this project. I had too much leeway. I have wasted some time. I got sick as well, so that was great fun. And I found other things to be doing as well, so I'm definitely going to do shorter projects next year. But I've only got 4 months left, and I can finish this project, and I will, and I'm very excited for it. But I also have, as I have shown you today, lots of other things that I am doing too. So, yeah. Welcome to the crazy world of Maukus Noise, and let this be a lesson to you. Do not turn out like me! And if you're already like me, you have my support, and I'm sorry. So, I will leave you with some footage of me creating some props for my Never Never movie project. Thank you for watching my wonderful jelly spoons. I will try to record a Lucien chapter for you very, very soon. If you have any cosplay or commission requests, then chuck them down in the comments, hit me up on my Ko-fi, my Patreon, etc, etc. Goodbye, my wonderful jelly spoons. Also, tell me what projects are you working on right now? Are you learning a language too? Are you on Duolingo? Do you want to be friends? Are you reading a book right now? Are you reading a series? Are you writing something? Are you making something? Are you learning how to cook? What are you doing right now? What skills are you honing? Because remember this, the dumb piece of therapy talk advice I got that has stuck, alright? In 1 year's time, in a month's time, in a year's time, you are going to be a year older, alright? That in itself can be scary depending on how old you are. In a year's time, you are going to be a year older, and that could be it. You could just be a year older, or you could be a year older and a year fitter or stronger if you want to like work out and get stronger. You could be a year cleverer if you want to study something like a language. You could be a year better at something. You could be a year's worth of better cook. You could be a year's worth of better cook. That's a great sentence, Mauku. You could be better at sewing. You could be 1 year closer to a goal. You could have gone to uni. You could have studied something. But you're going to be a year older nonetheless. Unless something horrible happens in the meantime, in which case I'm very sorry. Basically, what this piece of therapy talk said to me was, in a year's time, you're going to be a year's older no matter what. So do something with that year, otherwise you're just a year older. So, yeah, do it. Because it may sound like a downer, but it's actually great advice. Spin the hoop. Do it. And just to have a look, I have been bleach painting again a little bit today. This is the current t-shirt. I am not doing words on this one because lettering is hard to get right. Lettering is hard, so this is what I've done for now. It's just I've got the hourglass and some sand, and I've got some decorative stuff which is similar to the costume and stuff. This is the front. I have got some hourglasses on the sleeves as well because I like sleeve decorations. I can pull this out now because that's started to dry. And then on the back, I have got similar sort of design, again, just carrying over. And I'm wearing a mask because I'm not breathing in the chlorine of the bleach. So I'm going to let that develop for a little bit and then I shall wash it.